Picture this. A long, flowing hood stretches out before you. It seems to go on forever. Sunlight glints off a massive chrome grille. It stands proud, like the front of a grand building. Two huge headlights sit low, almost touching the sweeping fenders. The fenders curve back like waves rolling toward the shore. This is the 1937 Mercedes-Benz 540K Special Roadster. It is not just a car. It is a statement. It is a piece of rolling sculpture from a time when cars were made with an artist's touch. When you see one, you do not just look. You stop and you stare. It commands your attention. The car's presence is undeniable. It sits low to the ground, poised and ready. The body lines are clean and unbroken, sweeping from the front bumper all the way to the tapered tail. Every curve feels deliberate. Every piece of trim feels perfectly placed. The designers, led by Hermann Ahrens at Mercedes-Benz's own Sindelfingen Coachworks, were not just building a car. They were creating an icon of elegance and power. Under that incredibly long hood lies the heart of the 540K. It is a massive 5.4-liter straight-8 engine, close-up, compressor unit, and straight-8 details. In 1937, an engine this big was a serious piece of engineering. It was smooth and powerful on its own, producing a respectable 115 horsepower. But Mercedes-Benz added a special trick. That trick is what the K in 540K stands for: compressor. This is the German word for a supercharger, usually found on racing cars. It forced more air into the engine. More air equals a bigger explosion in the cylinders. A bigger explosion equals much more power. It was simple, brutal, and effective. The supercharger was not always on, a tool for when you really needed it. The driver engaged it by pushing the accelerator pedal all the way to the floor. When you did that, something magical happened. You would hear a rising, high-pitched scream, a sound described as a banshee's wail. That scream meant the supercharger was engaged, and power jumped from 115 to 180 horsepower. The car instantly transformed from a graceful cruiser into a thundering road warrior. This on-demand power made the 540K one of the fastest production cars in the world. Think about 1937. Most cars had 50 or 60 horsepower. This car had 3 times that. It could reach speeds over 100 miles per hour. Incredible for the time. Roads were rougher then. Driving at top speed required skill, courage, and respect for the machine. The engine provided speed and a soundtrack. The deep burble at idle would turn into that famous supercharger scream, a warning to everyone else on the road. Friedrich Geiger wanted the car for the connoisseur. The engine was central to that vision. Not just raw numbers, the experience. A quiet, comfortable tourer one moment, and a howling performance machine the next. Engineering that was simple but strong, built to be reliable across mountains and long, straight roads. The engine was not just a motor. It was the soul of the car, a mechanical masterpiece that still impresses engineers and enthusiasts today. The 540K was not just one car. It was a canvas. Mercedes-Benz built the chassis. Mercedes-Benz built the engine. The bodywork was crafted by coach builders, a tradition dating back to horse-drawn carriages. Customers chose the style, a personal statement. The most sought after, the special Roadster, built in-house at Sindelfingen Bodyworks. Not a tool for transport, a work of art. Breathtakingly beautiful, functionally perfect for high-speed touring. Long hood housing the giant straight-8, balanced by a short, swept-back rear deck. Passenger compartment set far back, over the rear axle. Low-slung doors with a dramatic cut-down shape. Fenders as sculptural, flowing elements. Makes the car look fast, even sitting still. Every part served a purpose. With style. Folding fabric roof stowed beneath a metal cover. Smooth, uninterrupted line with the top down. Split windshield could tilt forward to let air in, or tilt for a sportier look. Spare wheels integrated on the rear deck, or recessed into the front fenders. Built for the open road, to feel the wind, to hear the engine. A car like the 540K Special Roadster was never meant for the average person. It was one of the most expensive cars in the world. Its price tag was the equivalent of a fine house. Naturally, its owners were among the wealthiest and most famous people of the era. The list of 540K owners reads like a who is who of the 1930s. It includes royalty industrial tycoons, Hollywood movie stars. Owning a 540K was a way to show the world that you had not only arrived, but that you had arrived in unparalleled style. It was a symbol of success, taste, a love for the finer things in life. Hollywood, in its golden age, fell in love with the 540K. Studio head Jack Warner owned one. Clark Gable did too, known for his love of fast and beautiful cars. Imagine one of these magnificent roadsters pulling up to a movie premiere, its polished chrome reflecting flashbulbs. The car was as much a star as the person stepping out of it. It had a natural cinematic quality. Its dramatic lines and powerful presence made it the perfect vehicle for larger-than-life personalities of the silver screen. Beyond the glitz, the 540K found homes in garages of royal families and heads of state across Europe and beyond. King Ghazi of Iraq had one. For them, the car was more than transportation. It was a piece of mobile pageantry, a way to move with dignity and power befitting their station. A machine as special as the 540K Special Roadster is more than just a collection of parts. It is a vessel for human stories. Each of the few surviving examples has a unique history. It has lived through wars. It changed hands many times. It has seen the world change around it. The stories of these cars are part of what makes them so fascinating. One famous example is the car that belonged to Baroness Gisela von Krieger. It was her cherished possession. She took it from Germany to Switzerland and then to America. She kept it for decades, a constant companion through a tumultuous life. That car carries her story with it. Finding and restoring a 540K is a monumental task. Many were lost during World War II. Others simply deteriorated over time. The ones that survive are often discovered in barns or hidden away in garages, waiting to be brought back to life. Restoration is a delicate art. It is not about making the car look brand new. It is about preserving its history and its soul. A good restorer spends thousands of hours researching, finding original parts, recreating missing pieces by hand, using the same techniques from the 1930s. Driving a 1937 Mercedes-Benz 540K is nothing like driving a modern car. It is a physical, mechanical experience that engages all of your senses. When you turn the key and press the starter, the giant straight-8 engine awakens with a deep, throaty rumble. You can feel the vibration through the seat and the large steering wheel. The smell of oil and gasoline hangs lightly in the air. It is the smell of a real machine. No computers here, no electronic aids. It is just you, the engine, the road, and a direct connection between them. It demands your full attention. The steering is heavy, especially at low speeds. You have to use your muscles to turn the big wheel. The brakes, while powerful for their time, do not have the instant bite of modern disc brakes. You have to plan your stops. The gear shift requires a firm, deliberate hand. But these are not flaws. They are part of the car's character. You are not just a passenger along for the ride. You are the pilot. Why does a car built in 1937 still capture our hearts and imaginations today? The Mercedes-Benz 540K Special Roadster endures for many reasons. First, and most simply, it is achingly beautiful. Its design transcends time. The flowing lines, perfect proportions, dramatic presence. It is a rolling piece of art, proof that an object designed for function can also possess incredible beauty. You do not need to be a car expert to appreciate its form. You just need to have eyes. Its shape is pure poetry written in steel and chrome. Second, the 540K represents the absolute pinnacle of pre-war automotive craftsmanship. In an age before mass production and robots, this car was built by hand. Skilled artisans shaped its metal, stitched its leather, assembled its engine with pride. You can feel that human touch when you look at the car. You can see the care that went into every detail. The 540K comes from a world where quality and artistry were valued above all else. It is a monument to a lost era of manufacturing, a time when cars were built to be magnificent, not just efficient. Third, the car is a time capsule. It carries with it the stories of its glamorous owners, the echoes of a world on the brink of profound change. When you see a 540K, you are transported back to the 1930s, a time of elegance but also of growing tension. The car is a link to that past. It helps us understand the aspirations and the aesthetics of a bygone era. Ultimately, the 540K Special Roadster moves us because it is more than a car. It is a dream made real. It represents the idea that a machine can have a soul. It combines brute power with breathtaking elegance in a way that few cars have ever managed. When you hear its compressor scream, you hear the sound of ambition and passion. When you trace its flowing fender lines with your eyes, you see the hand of an artist. The 540K reminds us that some things are built to last, not just in metal and leather, but in the hearts of all who love beauty, power, and history. It is, and always will be, a legend of the road.